Welcome aboard Riviera 78 motor yacht, world premiere. You guys know Riviera yachts are a fantastic, great reputation, Australian shipyard, and we rarely get to show you some of these models, and we're really excited to show you a very detailed tour of this one. Well, let's start on a swim platform.
Which is a hydraulic swim platform. And another cool thing is these steps also lower down and raise up.
When you say the steps, you don't really explain it. This is something I haven't seen before. These two are actually built-in steps.
Correct. If you lower down the platform, you would actually have two steps going onto the platform. So when you're in the Mediterranean or on the Bahamas, or you don't have a floating dock, you have fixed docks, you can actually use it to get up onto the dock if you go stern in, because this platform rises up and then you have two steps actually to the platform. So it's almost a little bit like your pass around.
Okay, you guys, please forgive this plane that's circling and the sound. There's nothing we can do. We gotta go through a tour. There are people waiting to get on board. All right, this is super cool.
So we have a massive lazarette.
Yeah.
Huge lazarette for your toys, for your fenders, for your lines, for your brackets, for your shocks, your dinghy shocks.
And speaking of that, look, they thought of everything. So like these staples here, for example, they already built in proper storage for them. So you don't have to think about it,
Correct.
not rattling, just going right in there and properly stored. There's the cool boxes there, whatever you got.
Get the pelican cases there so you can put more sensitive stuff in there. It's a lot of storage space.
We have a built-in shower here, which is nice as well. This creates an extra shade. Also, you can figure out some kind of way of creating more of an even shaded area if you wanted to. Put some loungers here and really hang out.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Let's step forward.
All right, let's go up.
So we got a Glendinning cable reel system on either side of the vessel.
Ah, there is your transom shower.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't even know what it was. It's definitely well hidden.
We got hydraulic winches here to pull you in stern to.
What's this? So what it is when you tie up the line right here, you put the leftover line in here. So there's a bit of a space here in between, so it's nicely tucked away.
Right where we come up, we have a docking station right here. Really great visibility on the side deck and also going stern to. Also from here, a great visibility.
So we're in our cockpit and they use this alfresco dining area a lot, and it was a big emphasis on it being kind of outdoor, exterior interior space, and I think they've accomplished a really good job with it. This is making me laugh because in the last Riviera tour that we did, we had this squeaky, I remember really squeaky
the sound from the dock.
And it was so annoying, and I feel like this plane is just, it's like a deja vu all over again. So to entertain this area, we have a full-blown bar here. We have a sink right here, trash, very nice. Look, they've actually built in a trash can here. Something you don't see everywhere.
How about this drink fridge? I mean, two side by side with a glass door.
That looks
really like this.
Practical. You can see what's there.
And instead of open it and then trying to figure out what do you want to drink, you already look before, open it, take the drink you want.
Love that idea. Oh boy, another heavy one?
No, come on, don't make it seem like it's super heavy.
It's heavy.
So you got two side by side grills.
Barbies, electric Barbies. And here we have an ice maker. That's
great setup.
Truly all you need. What's this?
Breaker panel?
Nope.
No, TV.
Built in, and you can just swivel it out.
Very nice.
And
it's always protected. Yeah. It has a gasket around. I saw that. So you keep the humidity out.
So what's there? Also a TV?
No, just storage.
Hey, if you don't open, you don't know. That's it's a big thing. And I'm just gonna point this out. We'll see it when we go in the interior. This massive window goes all the way down. It's electric, and it creates this super cool open space. What do we think? Go forward?
Yes.
Okay, not high-low, so this is a stationary for it. And I like how they build in these cup holders here as well.
Yeah, it's a very good idea actually.
Very smart.
As you guys can see, you have a little bit of this windows here already. Then you can close it up if you want to. You have the sunshade here in the back, which comes up and down. So you can technically close the space up and you can air condition it.
Yeah. Very good idea. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, let's go forward.
Let's walk forward. We got the sideboarding doors on both sides, port and starboard.
This is cool. Check this out.
Oh, you got a gauge there.
For fueling. Yeah, that comes very, very handy. I like it. It's
Because-
definitely NBBL. I think that's a great idea. Unless you have a little iPad thing you can carry with you, which is
Because
another option.
we've all been there. You're
Yeah.
fueling up and you're constantly like, hey, what are we at?
How
What
is
are
it
we at?
looking?
What is it? Oh,
Yeah.
95%, okay.
Really comfortable walkway going forward.
Yes.
And then right here we have our side entrance going into the salon.
Salon.
And then we go more forward. What's this?
There's your water fuel, same thing. You have a gauge there as
thing.
well.
That's quite brilliant.
So
to have that for
you know
water
how
as
you know how much
well.
water you have already on when you're filling.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
That's fantastic size.
Then you have a gasket all around as well.
Everything smells so new.
It is new.
It's just like this new car smell, new boat smell.
So we get fender and line storage here.
And then this is unique to this model. So we have this big loungy area here, convertible space. This backrest can go up, makes it for like a super comfortable area to hang out. And this space here can actually hold our tender because we have a tender lift right here.
Oh, got it. This tender crane actually has a capacity of about 1,350 pounds, 650 kilogram. So you can have the tender or jet ski or any other motorized toy actually sitting here, put the cradles up there and then tie it down. Which underway, if you do a longer distance, it's probably a good spot to be because it also helps you trim your boat, having the weight forward instead of having it on the swim platform.
Yes, agreed. And I'm gonna point out what's interesting is they left that whole area underneath completely open, which makes it very easy to clean and also makes it very easy to store whatever you like to store. But it being a semi-custom, I'm sure if you would want to have an enclosed trunk spaces, you probably can. It's interesting how they left it here. You can see how much space is there without actually looking. All right, and what do we got at the bottom?
So here we have a single anchor setup. We have a very large windlass, stainless steel ultra anchor, and then we have our anchor locker right here, all with nice shocks. A little staircase going in there, anchor chain right in the center, and then on both sides, on the outboard side, you have fender and line storage.
Shall we go aft and check out the interior?
Just quickly, we have pole receptacles here, so you can actually shade the whole foredeck.
Oh yeah, because look, you've got the track running right there, so you can shade this area with the poles. Also, you can completely easily cover this area here because you have tracks all around. If you put a tender there or just without a tender, you can just easily close it up and it will just stay
Protect
nice,
the whole
nice and
foredeck.
clean and protected. Storage, more storage. Let's go check out that interior. Come on in. I like it. It drops us right into the galley. Favorite place. All right. Well, immediately you see the signature Riviera wood. They do fantastic woodwork. All right. What do we have in a galley?
First of all, we have a electric window.
Is it electric?
Yes, it is.
Oh man. Uh-huh. Well, this makes a huge difference when you're entertaining out there.
Right.
That is really cool. Because literally, like, people can sit there and hang out and you can just serve right there and be still part of the conversation. They don't need to be in here necessarily. It's completely open.
If it's not too hot like it is right now and you have the air condition blasting, you would just open it up and it's all indoor, outdoor.
Great feature. All right, I'll start with the best. We have a fridge, couple of freezer drawers. Oh, those are really cold. What Riviera does really well, all their hardware is very good quality. Every time I'm like, just beautiful hardware, great job. Unusual, I've yet to see two microwave convection ovens side by side. Interesting choice, but I guess, you know, they know how to use their boats. So, so we have, is that a 3-burner?
It's a meal induction. It could be one.
Oh, this could be anything.
Universal,
Got
universal
it.
field, yeah.
Okay, so this is an induction cooktop, and then we have some drawers down here.
Oh, deep drawers
good
actually.
Size here, and we have. They pick
Yeah.
all the right
hardware.
This is the way to go. Keep seeing the right combinations. Oh, how does this
Love
work?
the cups.
Oh, you just take them out like this.
Yeah, take them out like that. But there's no rattling. They're all in their own space.
Nothing's happening. So still have storage here. Let's open, see what else cool stuff they came up with. Yeah, look for glassware as well.
And a little bit is going away for the hood, the vent.
And same thing here. I like these glassware things. And then we have our dual sink here. Different size.
If you turn it around, you drop it back in, it's your cutting board.
Like it a lot. For this size of a galley, it's a great feature.
I like that.
This thing?
Yeah, the little strainer basket.
That's what you're talking about, having a strainer basket.
Yeah.
We literally just discussed this, you guys. We were talking about sinks. We had a sink conversation, and that was the conversation. Okay, what else we got here? I'm gonna open stuff up, all right? Didn't let me open anything on the last boat, so I will open stuff on this one.
Was a little large to be opening everything.
It's true. All right, really deep drawers, like deep this way, tall. Oh, I like this mechanism. Soft closing. Aha.
Drawer, dishwasher.
Yes.
It's a dual drawer, right?
Nope.
Oh no, one. Okay.
No, just one. And a couple more. Really deep drawers too.
So then I think there's a second fridge.
No way.
And freezer combo.
Oh.
No. Ha!
That's our pantry. They tricked you.
But you know what? There's a fridge freezer combo below.
This is a fridge. No, dual fridge.
Dual fridge.
Yeah, dual fridge and a pantry. But again, being semi-custom, if you wanted to do a second fridge, looks like you could totally do that. If you want to have the same thing as on that side.
We have the C-Zone monitor here, one of the C-Zone monitors, which is the yacht management system. So it's fairly conveniently located right next to your exit door. So if you want to turn off your lights when you leave the boat or turn off equipment in general, very easy. Just touch screen and off you go.
Nice. Okay, then this is cool, Rico. Check it out. So you have separate trash, you know, you can actually separate however you want, but what's cool about this is you could do this. So if you're having people on board,
I would use this all the time.
you would just leave it open, or if you're cooking and you don't want to think about it, but look, you even have a separation right in the middle.
Yeah.
So you can
go either way.
Properly throw stuff in.
And you know what? Like even at home, I gotta say, it really bothers me all the time. You have to pull this drawer open to get to the trash. I would just have this open while I'm cooking or prepping anything in the kitchen or in a galley in this case.
Fantastic.
And you just pop it in there.
Kind of NBBLing an idea of having something like this. We just got to figure out where to put it and what's the best way to achieve it. I do like it a lot. There's one more drawer. Hold on.
Okay. And there's a drawer.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool thing, the separation here, a little bit of a splash guard from the galley is lit up.
Uplit.
Uplit.
Or is it, what is it? Backlit. Something.
It's lit up.
It's lit. It's lit.
You can see it a little bit right now. Let me see.
No, you
can see it in the camera.
See it.
But at nighttime, I'm pretty sure it looks incredible.
And then they left some exposed storage here. It just kind of gives this like homey vibe. We have an L-shaped sofa. Great little sitting area.
Large windows.
Yeah, I like this big ornaments that everyone's going with. It seems like it's the vibe because you can just put it here and you could literally take a nap here. Yeah, the windows are huge. Really nice. Good headroom. I would say 6'9".
Yeah, 6'9", roughly 6'9".
I can measure it now with my hand.
Get the speakers built into the ceiling. So it's a 5.1 system. So if you want to watch movies, you can watch a movie with theater sound. And the TV is actually up there in the ceiling, a really large panel. So it's a drop down TV.
I'm feeling like you're having a conversation with yourself right now.
No, with the viewers.
Oh, okay. And then we're going forward on our port. Okay, this is cool. I gotta say, definitely a first. I've yet to see it anywhere else. It's a good little breakfast nook as well. If
that's
you know,
what I
it's
would
just
use.
a small. Yeah, you would use it all the time. But if you really want to socialize and not have this table here and just having kind of a cocktail interior space, what you can do is check this out. Right here, you'll pop this up right here. Then you take this cushions off and then you just literally fold this table in just as it looks. You see this place is here.
Yeah, it just folds back over.
Fold it in, and then you put the cushions back, and literally just the table magically disappeared.
Table would be gone.
Pretty innovative.
Interesting.
I think it's something I've not seen before. And then we still have a whole separate bar area because you cannot have enough bars. Look,
more
everything is properly.
Properly secured as well, exactly. When you're on the way, nothing is banging.
Well, Riviera yachts are, being from Australia, they definitely are built to go offshore and to be able to go into, you know,
handle some rough seas. Yeah.
So I think the way that they've designed stuff, they want to make sure that nothing's rattling and things are in the right place. There's grab rails everywhere as we're going through. You'll see they're really big on the grab rails. Their boats are built to travel, so they do a great job of that. All right, let's look at the bar.
Oh, another fridge.
Yeah.
Drink fridge.
Why not? Then we have a wine cooler, drink fridge, wine cooler, whatever fridge you want it to be actually. And then here, another trash can. Clever. That's one thing that I yet to see in a lot of the bar areas is actually a designated trash can.
Yeah.
Think about it. I don't see it that often. What's this for?
Just a little drawer.
Just a little drawer?
With
Or
your
maybe
bottle
like,
openers.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Sink here.
And more stemware storage, and it's all nicely lit up.
Very cool.
Definitely my favorite closing mechanisms.
They're just not loud,
No.
guys. Even when they're loud, look, they're not
It's
loud.
not bad at all. Yeah.
So then we have our side door going out or in.
It's actually electric weather door.
Exactly. Well, we saw it on the exterior, and then here we have a bit more storage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess we'll go down below and check out the staterooms.
Yes.
Well, first of all, this is very grand. It definitely feels like a little mini super yacht feel when you're going down.
Having the glass here just makes it feel so open.
And look at these non-skid. It's really, really comfortable. I don't think anyone's falling down on the stairs. It's a really comfortable.
It's like a huge foyer here.
You got so much light coming in through here. It's beautiful.
Because you have the windshield kind of like right overhead, so
Yep.
it's almost like a skylight.
So should we go forward first?
Sure.
Okay, so we'll go all the way forward. All the way forward. And it drops us in our VIP, which is quite far forward. Check it out. But they were able to still accomplish a really good amount of headroom. I would say probably like a 6'8" or something. It's pretty nice. And that is interesting too. They left a bit of an exposed storage to just kind of give it a feel. It's actually a good spot for, like, you know, putting your
phone at night.
Yeah, a good little area, usually missing that. We have two overhead hatches facing the right way so you can open it for some ventilation.
It's an almost regular queen size bed. It only misses tiny amount of the
No,
corners.
I think it's really good. And then let's see how tall this is. Ooh.
Almost.
Exactly 5'7".
Well, you're standing on that
Yeah,
on
a
the
really
step.
tall
so
step. Yeah, but what I'm saying is still very good height here.
yeah.
Okay, and then for forward cabin, you guys know the forward cabins are always lacking the headroom. All right, so we have
Got a rope.
Yeah, a what?
A rope.
Oh yeah, a rope. That's my new thing now, you guys. I just learned something that I am totally gonna use all the time. You will not, you've heard it here for the first time, you will not hear me say wardrobe. I'm just gonna say rope all the time.
It's with
What's
that.
what?
What's with that Ace
What?
Ventura look there?
You don't like this? Okay, wait, you screwed up my moment.
So we got a TV
You
and a
screwed up
sound
my
bar.
moment.
TV and a sound bar. All right, so we have another hanging locker here.
But you don't get, yeah, you keep your hanging locker. I'm
I'll
the
keep
one
my
who's gonna
hanging
say
locker.
rope. Anyway, apparently that's what Australians say. Instead of wardrobe, they say rope, which is like way cooler. So I'm totally gonna
Agreed.
say that.
Agreed.
All right, now we're stepping into our ensuite. So this is the forward ensuite. Really nice, beautifully done. Good amount of space in here, actually. Look how oversized, massive these are.
It's great.
Wow.
For me, that's an NBBL.
You like this?
I love it.
But how does, oh, so one goes behind, one goes
Because
forward?
in the end of the day, like if you're underway, the boat
Yeah.
is moving, someone's taking a shower.
Yeah.
No matter what kind of rail is there, even if it's a towel rail or whatever it is, people will hold on to it.
That's a really good point. I didn't think
So
about
I'd rather
like
have
that.
it overbuilt like this
Yeah.
than having something really cute looking, but the first time someone leans on it, it's ripping out of the wall.
That's a good point. All right, let's see. Now
If you
we go.
agree with me, put it down in the comments, please.
All right, this is really cute. I like how they caulked this and put that in.
Very cute.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
And a nice rain shower hat.
That's cute too. Man, lots
So
of
anyway, so I
details.
didn't show this when Victoria was pointing it out, but she was talking about this.
Yeah, this right here.
Is it caulked, really? Oh
Something.
no, it's like inlays.
What is that?
I'm not sure, but it looks very nice.
It's almost like a resin in there. Looks
Yeah.
really cool. All right, so we have one person, good size one person
Comfortable
shower.
one-person shower, right?
Good headroom. Then we have some openable portholes. And in case you guys have not seen our video of the Riviera that we've toured about a year ago, I think, you can check it out in the pop-up. I'll put it in the description underneath the video. But I really like the feature that they have these sensors on all their openable portholes. It's standard for the brand. So if a porthole was open and you're about to be underway, you will have a sensor that they're open. You know, you can go
have an alarm, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, so build and sink. This
Beautiful,
looks
right?
nice.
Yeah, I just saw that too. I really liked it.
It's very simple, but it will be timeless, and you're not gonna have any like caulking problems.
Agreed, it's one piece.
Maybe it's the way to go. Yeah, I like all of this. I like these, I like this. There's space there. Loving it. All right, let's keep going.
Moving aft.
Okay, let's go here first.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna go on our port, and we have this double cabin, which can easily, with a push of a button and a slide, could just electrically become one, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the headroom is fantastic. It's very good. So if it's one, you will have a good little walk around on the side there. Got a TV. It's got some storage. Here, same thing, porthole with a sensor.
Nice window size too.
It's kind of cool. Everything's nice and safe in there. Whatever you put in there, you never have to worry that underway something is gonna come flying. Think about it, like even if you put a water bottle or something, it's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere, yeah.
It's pretty cool. If you know, if you at anchor and at night someone's passing you and creating some wake, everything's staying in. We've got a hanging rope. Can you say hanging rope or just rope?
I don't know.
You guys let us know. The Australians? Speak up.
Aussies?
Is it just rope or is it a hanging rope? Okay, hanging rope sounds weird. Hello! So this is our ensuite, an ensuite for this cabin, and a shared head for another cabin I'm gonna check next. Same thing, some storage. Oh, lots of storage actually. Check this out. Very nice. I think I would add another shelf. That would be my little add-on. And then we have toilet and a one-person shower.
Also with the rain shower head.
Decent size, yeah.
Just built in.
Keep going. Keep going. Now we're on our starboard. This cabin is configured as a double as well. You could make it an office. You can semi-custom. You can kind of reconfigure it however you want. This would be a good little office. Yeah, if you work from your boat a lot. You've got a rope and then some upper storage right there. Very nice. Drawers here. Very nice, and it will share that head.
Nice little cabin.
Let's go check out the owner suite. Ta-da! All the way midship. All the way after my cabin, but it's midship. Midship, and we have, well,
a walk-in rope.
A walk-in, why do you keep stealing my stuff? We have a walk-in rope. This is really cute. It's got like lower storage even. Nicely done. With a really nice window.
Which is also your hanging rail is going right there, but still, it's amazing.
I think if I was a kid, I would hide here all the time and scare people. It's such a perfect space. Check this out. This is neat. Come in here. Check this out. Look what they did here.
Full-size mirror.
They have a full-size mirror, which you definitely need when you're walking out of your cabin, but they've completely flush fitted this door. How brilliant is that? We're walking into our owner suite. Full beam. Is this a king size?
That is a king size.
Yeah, good
that
size bed.
That might even be a California king.
It feels very large. Do you also have drawers on your side? Yeah, right?
Yes, I do.
Let's see here.
Let's show the ones on your side.
Big drawers.
Oh, wow.
Wow, impressive. So we've got 4 of them, 2 on each side. Wow, they really used every...
There's a lot of storage.
Yeah, that's very smart. You've got a little settee, storage underneath. Yeah, look at, these are really substantial nightstands. Like you can properly put a whole bunch of stuff in there. Pretty cool. Yeah, they're like, why waste, storage? It's important.
Yeah, exactly.
Got drawers there, and then upper storage here as well. Look at the size of this windows. You've got an openable porthole, and you feel really low to the water.
Imagine like this would be your head height when you actually getting up in the morning. It's a nice view out of the window.
You actually have a proper office space. You could work in here. You've got drawers on each side. Lots of storage. Props
it is actually
to you
proper
guys.
office.
And this could be your getting ready makeup space and function as also your work desk. All right, when Rico is standing, we have our ensuite. Come on in. Oh, this is cute. They even fit in a full walk-in separate, check this out, It's a full door, but it allows to have extra light coming in.
Very nice.
Yeah, it even has a bidet function. And then we have dual sinks. These are different. They're not like the other cabins, so it kind of stands out. And then we have some drawers, full mirror here, and let's check out the shower. The shower is a little step up.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, see, like they
because you're all the way outboard.
Yeah, and they resolve the headroom because where you are, there's a sitting area, I think, and this comes up. So you have this headroom here, so you could do that. Oh yeah, it's great headroom here. Absolutely. And it's a really good two-person shower. It's great. Plus this little bench here. It's nice. You openable porthole, same thing. Everything is sensors. Love it.
Yeah.
All right, where are we going next?
Going up to the Skylounge.
We haven't seen the Skylounge yet.
No,
okay, let's go. And up we go. It's this massive stairs. It feels so cool. Rails built in everywhere. You guys can tell for safety. Oh, there's our breaker panel. Welcome to the Skylounge of the brand new Riviera 78. It's very interesting. They did some cool stuff in here. First of all, again, built-in rails everywhere. What's this? Oh. It's kind of added storage everywhere they could. There's TV right here. Interesting thing about this couch, you can actually convert it into a bed. It's a pull-out bed. So before you go any further, I want you to demonstrate that you can close up this space and make it very private and have it as your overflow.
So this panel actually comes down, and then there's another panel here to the side, which also unlocks and then folds down and closes up this stairwell for privacy, for night passages when you don't want to have any kind of light pollution up here, and also if there's still a party going on and you want to keep the sound out, you can close it up.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So you can have it as overflow cabin because we might have a day head on this level. All right, but let's keep going here first, and then we'll talk about that. So we have a drink fridge. Yeah, they do that quite well, Riviera. Good job. We have a sink. You have everything to entertain and function here. Trash.
Yeah.
Another fridge. Yeah, I mean, you could, live up here. Got cup holders. Very nice.
Very convenient to have all this on the flybridge.
All right, what do we got on this flybridge?
So the Helm
these are really comfy.
The Helm has 3 Helm chairs, 1 captain chair, 2 passenger chairs, or co-pilot chairs. They're electric, so you can electrically, as you can see, you have the buttons there. So if you want to try it out.
No, I'm good.
Okay, you're comfortable there,
yes, very nice.
Very nice Helm chairs, actually.
Yeah, they're very comfy.
I really like this, how this console is built out here, right on the right-hand side of the Helm chair. So I'm going to go in the Helm chair. I want to see how it feels.
Really?
You do the Helm.
All right. So we have 4 large garment displays right here, which you can change and put whatever you want on. Then we have our Fusion stereo right here. Some kind of a control thing there, not sure what that is. Then we have a cup holder, and then it's a really slick Helm with everything just being perfectly integrated. I really like the blue lighting. We have a C-zone management system here. What?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Why are you laughing?
No, it's good.
You really think I cannot do a tour?
Keep going.
I can do it. We have our VHF radio here, our MAN engine, control, sports starboard, ignition, stop start, all that good stuff. This is off, so I don't know what that is. And then we have our sunroof, open and close. That brings us to our sunroof, which is pretty cool. So you open this up completely, so that would make it very nice. Then we have our bilge pump switches here. Then we have our steering wheel, our bow and stern thruster controls right here, some kind of displays here, doesn't really matter. Okay, I'll do what I can till the end and then you'll just finish it. All right, so we've got our 0-speed stabilizer. Okay, then we have a searchlight control here, fire suppression system, cup holders. These are all our light controls here. And this is super cool. Okay, so we're gonna now look at the port window. Boom! How cool is that?
So this actually makes it into an open flybridge setup.
Pretty much. If you leave this window open, we have the exact same window on our starboard. We have a sunroof we can open, and we still have our big sliding door aft. So if you open all that up, it is a pretty sweet, pretty much an open flybridge. Okay, then we also have our joystick control here, how you drive the boat. Then we have our engine throttles, forward, neutral, reverse, cruise, stroll. Yeah, well, you know, anyway, that's your throttles. Then you have your wiper control, your Garmin autopilot, and all your other Garmin stuff.
So your Garmin remote controls are right here, autopilot exactly, shift and throttle controls. And then this boat has MAN or man engines. You actually have a joystick here which incorporates the main engines and the thrusters, so you can maneuver the boat, dock the boat very conveniently with a joystick. It's pretty cool.
I think I did quite all right.
I think you did pretty well.
All right, thank you. Yeah.
I think you did pretty well.
All right, you put me on the spot, but like, what is that thing that I couldn't figure it out?
This one here?
Yes.
I don't know either.
Oh, look at that.
Because it doesn't say anything on it.
What's that?
That would be the air condition control.
Oh, well, that's okay. All right.
Let's move aft.
I thought I did well. Oh, this looks like a charging station. I missed that.
It is wireless charging, yes.
And we still have like storage down there, some drawers underneath the helm. You really, that's all you had to add to my tour?
Yeah, it wasn't much.
I'm pretty happy with myself right now. All right, let's go. We're going aft. This is our big sliding door that we talked about. Look, it goes all the way and opens all the way. So if we open that up, all those windows, that's a great amount of space. We have our day head right here. Pretty sweet. Cute little sink in here. Some storage even. You need it. And it's got a privacy window in there. And then on our port, right? These are our access stairs to go up to the hardtop and service electronics. And then we have our ice maker here.
Nice
They
size
get
trash.
it. They really get it about the trash.
You need to have proper trash.
And we still have our drink fridge here. I will bet you this is a sink. I won. And then yeah, we have a little bar that we can really entertain up here. 2 bar stools.
It's a nice little area. I think if it's not too hot outside, this would be my breakfast spot right there.
Oh, you will come up here with breakfast?
Yeah, either sitting at the bar here
Yeah.
or sitting at the table over there.
True, very true. I mean, you can also have a barbecue up here.
Yes.
A Barbie, can and a Barbie. And then we have convertible table here with some good handrails as well. Built-in cup holders because they know that's important. And then look at these, Rico.
All the way aft on both sides.
Wow.
We have aft docking stations.
This is cool.
We got your engine controls here, your engine monitor, and the joystick to maneuver in and dock. So now I'm just going to close this quick so I can actually go here and show you guys. It is incredible. The visibility is amazing. And since you're all the way aft, I don't even have to lean over. I can see the entire aft very comfortably from up here.
This is unique. They actually upholstered this part right here. I've not seen that, I think, ever. So actually, if you're hanging out here, which you're going to spend a lot of time doing, it's kind of cool. You actually have some sort of a comfy place
for like
to lean.
entertaining, like you're having some, sundowners here on the top deck.
Yeah.
People lean usually against it, and it makes it very comfortable.
So we have the same station on this side, and then
very comfortable space. Got the radar domes up there, GPS antennas, VHF antennas, open array radar, a weather station right up there. Let's go and check out the crew quarters and engine room.
Let's do it. Fusion radio up here as well, control?
Yeah, another head unit, yeah.
All right, let's go down. Very, very comfortable staircase.
Oh, it's another wireless charging station right here. Oh, did you see this? All kinds of breaker panels right here. Great spot to put them.
Yeah, great access. And check this out. Nice and organized. Fuel shutoffs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and you can pull your fire suppression system right here. If you think you've got you've got a fire going on, you just pull it right here. All right, and then we're going down into our crew quarters. This is set up right now just for a captain or a deckhand, depending on how you use the boat. Obviously, the being a 78-footer, it's definitely a owner-operator for a lot of people, at least in the US. So we have our storage up here, microwave oven, even, drink fridge. Kind of cool to be able to have all of that, and some drawers here, storage here. What I like about these mechanisms, you always know where they are.
Where they are,
you can see them, and you know you're less likely to. With the push ones, I'm always a little like people just break them. And you have our rope. Then we have our ensuite, which is a wet head, and we have our shower curtain here. You can close it up and keep this area dry. This is an interesting towel holder.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Keep it up there, it's not in the way.
Yeah,
and also
all the way up.
when you're taking a shower, usually it splashes more on the lower part of the shower.
Yeah, but this you will have it closed off anyway.
Oh, okay.
It will be on just on the other side,
so
so that really works. And then I'm sure you've got a bit of a storage there as well for everything you need here. Cool, definitely usable. And then, again, who knows if you even would use this space, but you do have an option for that. Or you just transform this into a super, super cool laundry room, because you have wash and dry right here. So this could be your cool...
Side by side. We have some stuff stored here right now because of the boat show.
Yeah, the boat show. So I have some folding chairs that can go up. And then we have some... There's a drawer here. Oh, no. Wait, what is that? Okay. I think it's a sign that this is a second time we see one of these. I think this is what we're going to be doing. I really think it's...
I think there's some...
yeah, there's like a little support thing. But that's all you really need for ironing. It's just nicely how it gets tucked away. You don't need to deal with this big iron board trying to figure out where to put it. It's always such a pain in the butt. So I definitely think this works. I like it a lot. What's here?
Some extra storage or... Yep.
Wow, yeah, pretty cool. That's
your laundry detergent
that's
and
exactly
so on.
what you would put here. All right, let's go check out the engine room. Wow, this is a good-looking engine room.
Really large engine room,
Good height. Yeah, it's definitely got good headroom. It feels very organized.
Yeah, it looks very clean, very organized. So we got two MAN 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 V10s in here.
Yeah.
12, sorry.
Wow.
Oh, the last one is still, it just has a fill on there. Okay, got it.
Do you need me to do the engine room tour as well?
No, we're all good. So we got two V12 MAN engines, main engines here with each 2,000 horsepower.
Whoa.
The boat has a top speed of 35 knots.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, that's actually very fast. But comfortably cruising, the boat has a range of
2,500 nautical miles, it's 7.5 knots.
Yeah, that's pretty good as well.
Yeah, good range.
Okay, so the way the engines are situated here in the engine room,
These are so sparkly. They just look so...
brand new.
So clean.
Brand new. We got the shafts going to a V-drive transmission. From the transmission, Riviera on this boat is using C-torque shafts with a cardan shaft setup. So the C-torque shafts are known for having very little vibration, which is extremely comfortable underway because they're actually running in oil. You can see the golden piece there. That's oil in there that really minimizes vibrations. Great piece of equipment. Got the fire suppression system right there, at least the tank for it. We have the two generators forward here on the forward wall, equal size Onan Cummins generators. The sea strainers also very easily to get to right there. And I think the other one we have probably exactly in the same position. Exactly, there it is. We can see here the Humphrey stabilizing fins, at least the inner part of it, right there. Then moving aft, just pointing out quick, accessibility, there's a lot of space on the outer side of the engine here. So lots of space to move around. Engine ventilation, you see it right there, the big vents coming in on both sides. Then moving aft, we have the whole electrical setup here, breaker panels, battery chargers, inverters. This boat is outfitted with lithium ion force gate batteries for the house bank. And then moving to the port side here, we have a water maker mounted right here. You got the pneumatic chiller system right here on top. The Glendinning cable reel. Still great accessibility actually going even aft there. So you see the membranes for the water maker. Coming over to the starboard side, got another Glendinning cable system, cable reel here. more Dometic chillers for the air condition, the compressors for the air condition. And then moving further aft, oh, actually right down here we can see one of the batteries. Of course, there are more going inboard. And then moving over here, that's kind of cool, having the workbench here in the little lazarette area with the, you know, tool storage. You got a vise here, more storage for spare parts. It's really cool actually having this space here where you can repair something and tinker around. Got the aft bilge pumps there, and then over here we see the rudder setup and the trim tab setup as well.
Alrighty, you guys, this completes our tour of this Riviera 78 motor yacht world premiere. Hope you enjoyed us. Let us know in the I hope you enjoyed us. Yes, I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments what you thought of it. We really, really appreciate you guys doing the triple likes. And can you please go back to doing the sharing button, that little arrow that really makes a huge difference? We really, really appreciate it if you guys can take a moment and just click that little button.
Or just share it with your friends.
And share the video via the button. That's kind of important,
yes.
What I'm trying to say. All right, anyways, connect with us on Instagram, check us on the Patreon, and make sure you are following our second channel if you haven't already. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some ridiculous outtakes on this one, so
enjoy the outtakes.
Ciao. Today we're on board of another world premiere. Loud music playing. Today we are on board of another world premiere. Welcome on, oh my God, what is up with the board?
When you, for example, you're in the Bahamas or you're somewhere in the Mediterranean and you, bless you, and
he's torturing us, that plane, really torturing us.
I want to be like Victoria, just have a break in between the tour. I never have a break at the tour, I'm always filming.
Skylounge, we have a what's it called?
Skylight?
Wait, no, roof.
Sunroof.
Shower off, it keeps this, hold on, losing my microphone. Alrighty, you guys, this completes our tour of this helicopter.
Interrupting us.
I think he's just circling us.
They're circling. So
he's just messing with us.